I'm the youngest child of 4.
Mom was always there. Family life was good. I had our ups and downs. I'm super big ADHD, and that kind of killed my childhood.
I've definitely had people be like, why aren't you more like your brother? And I'm like, well, I'm not. I'm a different person.
In December of 2015, I was involved in a car accident where I lost both my parents and my grandma.
You think someone's like perfect, but then they have all these inside troubles.
You know, you get bullied a lot in school, and ADHD is one of those where like you kind of get really excited and make us talk too much or be annoying, or really at a younger age I was super vengeful and wanted to get back at people if they hurt me or called me retarded or called me four eyes or called me names, and like that was not necessarily traumatic, but it was just, you know, I guess the way of like me living life and trying to work through those problems with the ADHD.
There was a lot of things last year that people just made up, put on Twitter, and then parents got involved, and it was just like a huge mess. And it was like, why start these rumors? They're not true. Rumors suck.
I was, you know, half conscious in the hospital when I remember Mr. Hill and TJ coming down and visiting me and praying with me. And although, you know, like I said, I was half conscious, that kind of stuck around with me on, you know, why someone that I had only seen a couple times before and, you know, at most gotten a ride home from, you know, would make this trip to Spokane all the way from Leavenworth just to come see me. And, you know, I didn't make a big deal about it then, just because I didn't, that wasn't necessarily the first thing on my mind.
But there are definitely some times where I kind of wish I went to a bigger town where people didn't know my name, especially having a mom as a teacher. You can't do anything. I mean, not saying that I would, but anything without people finding out.
Nick helped me immensely to what I would have been, to what I am now. So if, you know, if anybody could be that to any kid, it would be good.
Young Life is a place where people from any background can come and into the safe environment with fun and loving people.
This is really amazing. I am so excited.
I remember the first time I met her, I was at Olivia Stoddard's house. That was my first Young Life. And I was just like, all ready, I was singing, having a good time. And if anyone knows me, I'm kind of like a dorky singer. I like to dance while I'm singing. And I'd like to cross the room, and there's this leader who was dorky dancing while singing at the same time. So we just spent the night dancing while singing these like worship songs.
So there was this one time we were driving down the road. It was a snowy night. We were just coming into Leavenworth, and I picked up a snowball off the top of his roof because there's this truck behind us. And I threw the snowball at the truck, and he was jokingly like, "Hey, you should throw some snow off the roof." And I was like, "Oh, I actually did." And then he yelled at me, and I was like, "Oh." Like, I saw my life flash before my eyes, as they would say.
I just care about these kids, even though I don't really know them. I just can't really explain it any other way than that. I don't know, I feel like I can help them. I don't know if I can, or like if I have like anything specific, but if they need it, I'm gonna be there.
My past, my story drugged me down. Like, it was gonna kill me. And, but now it's my most powerful weapon for Christ. It is the most potent tool that God has given me to reach other people.
And TJ gave me the opportunity to be able to attend the Young Life camp. And that was just kind of something that, you know, that thought in the back of my head of, why did he make the trip? Why did he do this? So I decided to take a shot at it, and I think that, after the shock of everything that had occurred was wearing off, I think that Young Life Camp just hit me at the right time.
It's also nice to leave Young Life maybe a little down and getting a text saying, I saw you weren't quite your best at Young Life today, Quinn, like something bothering you, like to have someone notice that.
So now we have so many leaders from our community, like my English teacher, shout out to Mrs. Hesse, you're the bomb. You can ask them to go get coffee, and then you can just go and talk for a bunch of hours about your problems, and then they never stop caring, they never stop listening to your problems, even if there's a lot of them.
Super big struggles with the manly things as well as language. For me is where Nick really helped me. He set up accountability and different things like that for me.
Leaving Young Life Camp, I definitely came back wanting to further my connection and my relationship with Jesus.
I mean, Young Life has changed me for the better. If I could be talking to 30-year-old me, I hope that God is still a part of your life, and I hope you're still making the right choices, and I hope you're still a great person.
I think that often we think just because someone has a smile on their face, they're doing okay, or that they don't have, something going on. And that was definitely something I learned at Young Life Camp, that behind every smile, or behind every, not so smile, there's a story behind it.